This is kind of a messed up situation. This is a 23 Cherokee, and it is giving me all kinds of problems. Maybe key fob not detected. It's right here. The buttons work. How's the key fob not detected? I have to hit the unlock lock button. These newer Chryslers, I swear to you, are trash. The key can be sitting right here, and it says key fob not detected, and then you have to like push the button to get it to activate to resync with the vehicle in order to do something. Anyway, I face to do the brakes all the way around, and I release the rear brakes for park brake maintenance mode. So I push the brakes in, everything's great, brakes go together like butter, everything's fine, get everything done. It's got codes in the computer for bad or missing information from the ABS module or something like that. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I get a hold of the Chrysler dealer. They put me through to the diesel tech because he's got a phone by his box, and he's like, yeah, your scan tool doesn't go up past 23, I bet, and that's why you can't see the BSCM module. That module is where you're gonna find there's a test where you gotta like push the brake down so far and hold it, and then it's gotta see a certain amount of pressure, and then it's gotta do this and it's gotta do that. Every once in a while when you do these brake jobs, you'll see that you gotta go in that module to reset stuff. And with you having a module, it's completely updated. And mind you, mine's like $1,000 module. It's a decent module. It's or a computer, I mean. It's not the highest end. It's a King Bolin K10. He said a lot of these scan tools that you have now are not going to be able to do like 23, 24 and above Chryslers. So he said you can see the codes, but you're not going to be able to do anything. You need to get in that module in order to do this test. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I went through the computer and used the onboard computer to set the vehicle in park brake maintenance mode. Why would I not be able to just clear it and, just like do a normal brake job and be okay? And he was like, well, sometimes this stuff happens, man. It's not always clean cut and dry with these newer vehicles, 22 and above, 23 and above. They're really trying to get to the point where they don't want the DIY person or independent shops working on these vehicles, so you have to have like special equipment. And I could clear the gateway and everything. I've got an auto auth, login and all that, so that's not the problem. The problem is my scan tool is so far up to date that it's still not as up to date as this vehicle needs it to be, and it won't communicate with one of the onboard computers that is required to reset this ABS, collision stuff, traction control stuff. That's all now set because of this one module I can't communicate with to completely go through this resync process after doing the brakes. And I'm like, you mean to tell me all I did was a brake job? All I did was a brake job, and I gotta go through all that? What if it was a customer that bought a high mileage Grand Cherokee that was no longer in a warranty, and they did their own brakes or took it to an independent shop, and they had just a regular scan tool that did all the functions you needed to, except it just didn't communicate with these newer Chryslers? The problem with this now is, now that all these codes are set and it's saying that it's got some bad information from the ABS module that's set in the powertrain control module, there's no brakes barely. You almost have to stand on the brakes in order to get the vehicle to stop. It's got an extremely hard pedal, and you have to push really, 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 really hard to get it to stop. It's very unsafe, and that's why I was like, you know what, let's not send a porter to take this vehicle down to the dealership to get it reset. Let me take it myself, because it's going to be dangerous. These guys don't know what to expect whenever they go to stop, and I'm not going to be driving very fast as it is. So this is shit, man. What if this was a customer doing this? What if it wasn't a mechanic that was doing it and didn't know? I don't understand this, man. This is not cool, and this is the type of stuff these auto manufacturers get away with. This is exactly what President Trump was just talking about when he was just talking about his meeting that he had with Ford and GM, because Ford and GM is trying to lock out people from working on their vehicles. They were literally talking about people getting in trouble and shops getting in trouble for doing certain repairs and maintenance and stuff. And they just had a meeting with the auto manufacturers, and he brought up the fact that Ford and GM were literally trying to make it so hard for certain shops and DIYers to work on stuff that, and if they tried to, they would end up getting in trouble for it. So the Right to Repair Act is like a huge issue right now. It's a huge thing that they're trying to focus on. So they're trying to stop it from happening, and it's getting even worse. And now with this new technology of the cameras in the front of the vehicle being able to pick up your gait and shut the car down if you're not walking correctly, and your walk needs to be registered with the vehicle before XYZ, and when you buy the vehicle, it's anyway, just dropped it off. Was talking to the service advisor, telling him what was going on, and then to see the face of the guy that was pulling it through the service drive, and then having to stand on the brakes like that, like, oh crap, there's no brakes. And I was like, yeah, I was trying to tell you that. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you all updated. Take care. Catch y'all later. Be blessed. Love y'all.